A one too hottie with a body and the tightest end I've ever seen. Chase McGovern was spotted being escorted around campus by a very special guide. That's right, our very own Blair Hughes was caught rubbing elbows with pro football's hottest star. Some girls have all the luck. We can speculate all day on whether we're looking at a hot new power couple or a chance encounter, but let's get back to the power couple of my dreams. It seems Larry and Zoe Wade are back in action, and thick as thieves, which is good news because their mini-feud was giving me the sweats, and nobody wants to see that. After the alleged scene at the Bacalania, I don't even want to know who Blair had to murder to get back into Zoe's good graces, but I am so glad she did. Lastly, this might just be me, but has anyone else's spicy senses been tingling lately? Mine have been going off, which can only mean one thing. There's gossip afoot, my darling. Someone's been holding out on us and hiding something huge. I don't know what it is, but I'll keep digging until I find out. Kisses. The T. Hello everyone. Queen Bee. Chapter 14. Designer and Decorum. What do you think you're doing? Your mom. Chloe snaps the door to Poppy's room shut behind her, folds her arms over her chest, blocking your exit. I could ask you the same thing. I imagine Poppy just lets you hang out in her room unattended. I was just... Stop trying to confuse me. What I meant was, why are you snooping around Poppy's room? Do you have like a death wish? Oh, please. I'm not afraid of Poppy, and I'm not sure there's anything she could do to me at this point that she hasn't already tried. Trust me, she could tank your rep if she wanted to. You could totally lose your shot at winning the Person to Watch award. Hang on a second. She's worried about your reputation. Since when do you give a rat's ass what happens to me? As if... like I care whether or not Poppy completely obliviates you for being in a room. She hesitates, shifting from foot to foot, and then sighs. It's just... and I will totally deny this if you ever tell anyone, but I kind of, sort of... I want you to win the award. I was gonna say, have a crush on me. Excuse me? You do it. Mental double take, your eyes widen. How does that work out, by the way? How does eyes widening work? That's hard to believe. What's your game here? I don't know if you're trying to psych me out or what, but clearly the sentiment isn't coming from the goodness of your heart. Of course not. I can't really stand you. Besides, it's not even really about you. Chloe sighs again and walks over and starts to pace slowly around the room. You should make a run for it, but you kind of want to hear how this plays out. So, what's it about then? Poppy was my first friend at Belvoire. We joined Zeta together as freshmen, and I made this really dumb mistake during Rush Week that totally tanked my ranking. You were at the bottom. Must have been pretty bad, whatever it was. I showed up the first day in Rush, in last year's Jimmy Choos, from Spring Collection. Jesus Christ. Oh, no? Yeah, exactly. I thought I'd be the school joke forever, but Poppy took me under her wing, updated my wardrobe, helped me get my rep back. She said soon enough we'd be the ones running Zeta, that the whole school would be under our heel. And now it's been 2 years and Poppy's got everything she ever wanted, and I'm stuck being her stupid sidekick. So, you want Poppy to lose? To get revenge? Because if you're telling me you want to stick it to Poppy just as bad as I do, we should totally team up. What? Did you, like, completely miss the point, Blair? Listen, this whole drama shit with you and Poppy, I swear to God you're in love with one another, let's be real. I just want things to be how they used to be. It's never going to happen as long as she thinks she's untouchable. That's where you come in. If you take the throne, maybe she'll see that she doesn't have to hold on so tightly to being number one. So, after everything that's happened this year, that's it. You're just suddenly on my side. Psst, never. And no one can know we ever have this talk. But I want you to win, Blair. As long as Poppy never knows, I'm willing to help you do that however I can. On the DL, of course. And why would I ever agree to this? Because you need me. Duh. At the gala, you're going to have to rub elbows with all Belvoire's most powerful alumni. Yeah. And I make an excellent first impression. So Poppy's parents are two of the most influential alums this school has. And obviously they want their daughter to keep her winning streak. They won't even give you the time of day unless someone they know and like gives you a proper introduction, of course. Oh, as hesitant as I am to meet Lord and Lady Hellion in the flesh, I guess I can see how that would be useful. Plus, Poppy would lose her freaking mind if she knew her parents were on my side. Like I said, you need me, and I need Poppy to lose, so what do you say? Recruit Chloe to win over a powerful new ally. Get juicy piece of gossip against Poppy and earn a huge reputation boost, because that's all that matters in life. We're going on a trip in this really horrific rocket ship. Okay, to regurgitate, I'm not trying to destroy her, is it so wrong to want people to pay attention for me for once? It's human nature, but I thought Belvoire would be my chance to be my own person, you know? But so far it's been 3 more years of being totally overlooked. It's my entire life. Well, what about home? Macy and Lacey are overachievers. Ciara is the rebel, Warren is the baby boy, and Eloise is allergic to, like, everything. I'm like the most middle child ever. I'm basically a nobody in my own house. So Poppy was the first one to really see you. I mean, kinda, yeah. I guess, does sound like totally stupid? For once, no. It's pretty addictive when people suddenly notice you. I love Poppy, but I'm always one step behind her. I'm always in second place. It sounds like she takes you for granted. Tell me about it. Do you know I've choreographed every halftime routine that Zeta's ever done? How many times have I been the lead dancer? You have to know that I don't know the answer to that, but I'm gonna guess 0. Exactly. Like everyone knows I'm the best dancer at Zeta. Well, second best. After Tasha, well, third best. Oh my god. But Poppy's like 8th best, and it makes no sense that she's always up front. That's up behind Chloe at the towering wall of dance trophies stacked up in a gaudy display of Poppy's overachievements. Yeah, tell that to her miniature army of tiny golden ballerinas? Oh, those? Words are dripping with sarcasm, with a little dash of eye roll for good measure. I told you, this isn't really friendship, this is just... Yeah, so impressive! Go, look at what's behind them. A seriously suspicious request, but you decide you'll bite. You walk over the trophy display and peek behind the towering first-place trophies to see a handful of smaller silver trophies. Okay, so you can't come in first every time. Yeah. How about never? Those little trophies are the only ones she's ever really won. Her parents just bought the rest of them and had them engraved. What? No way. She told me once she was drunk freshman year. She was sick of getting third place trophies, cried until her parents promised to fix it. And those stupid trophies are the only reason she ever became a dance team captain. Instead of, oh, I don't know, the captain of her high school cheerleading squad and 3-time national champ. This is pathetic, but Chloe... How did no one ever know she was lying? I mean, these first place trophies don't even have competition names or states on them. They just say best soloist. It doesn't take a genius to figure out those are fake if you look close enough. Why would anyone ever look closer? She's Poppy Min freaking Sinclair, Queen of Belvoire. If she says she's the best dancer, then she is. It's like Dr. Disrespect saying he was Blockbuster's champion, and it's been statistically proven he was not, but everyone still continues to say he is. She's suffering from grand illusions or whatever. While Chloe rants about Poppy's imposter syndrome minus the syndrome, you snap some pics of the teeny trophies hiding behind their behemoths on the shelf. Wait, what are you doing? Duh. Getting what I need to knock the bitch down another peg. Chloe claps her hands over her mouth, realizing just how much she spilled in her word vomit rant. Getting you your chance to shine. If I post this, you'll finally get your shot at Zeta Dance Captain. Mulls over your words for a moment. Yes! You beautiful idiot! Shoot your shot. Well, you have to make it sound like you figured it out on your own. I want to make it clear I don't want to just steal her spot. I just want a chance, for once. I want it to be my turn. We used to be on the same page, but Poppy's so obsessed with beating you that she doesn't even have time for me anymore. Oh, so sad. Almost fell into the same trap as Zoe, but I learned the errors of my ways. The hard way. Chloe glances at you out of the corner of her eye, tucking her hair behind her ear anxiously. Do you think Poppy could do that too? No! No, I'm tired of giving rebirth stories to assholes. Yeah, once Hell Freeze is over and the Winds of Winter is published. What the hell's the Winds of Winter? But you can't bring yourself to say that. It's weird, but Chloe seems to be coming from a place of actual vulnerability. Totally. It's like you said, once I win, she'll realize that being a queen is the most important thing, and she'll remember what is. What's that? Your friendship? In case you're wondering what that slam was, it was my door falling open. Don't ask. Oh, right, yeah, you know, Blair. This was, weird, but I always feel better, so thanks, I guess. I meant what I said. As long as Poppy never knows I'm rooting for you, just let me know what you need. Please kill me. Glad to have you on board. You know, Chloe, you're not as bad as I thought. Ew, stop talking to me like we're friends. Let's get out of here before Poppy finds us in the Struce and our lives are over for good. Or you could say you were escorting this piece of filth out of your room and, here, Poppy, would you like to beat on her? I mean, what? And hard over, Chloe flounces out the door without waiting for you to follow. I'm right behind you. You quickly tap out a post and send it to the T. Always second best. The gala is just around the corner, and I know we're all excited to see another star-powered dance routine from our Queen Bee. After all, anyone who's been in Poppy Sinclair's bedazzled boudoir has seen the mountain of first-place trophies threatening to avalanche and crush all who enter here. But wait, what's this? I thought there was supposed to be a bunch of, like, silver trophies. Looks like the reigning queen isn't the gold star student of dance that she pretends to be. Once again, Poppy's parents are writing checks that keeps trying to cash in on. Don't believe me? Ask her yourself. Just wait and watch her mediocre moves up on stage next week. Kisses. The tea. Do you have a death wish or something? Hurry up. I'm coming. Boy, the tea sure does post faster than light. Pat yourself on the back with a self-satisfied smirk and follow Chloe back out into the Zeta house foyer. Chloe leads you back through the foyer, and just as you're about to be free and clear, the front door swings open and Poppy strides in. Oh, look at that. What the hell is this? Poppy gestures between the two of you. Behind her, Zoe grimaces at you through the open door, mouths, I tried, shrugs, and runs away. Oh, don't worry about WannaBee. She was just dropping off an assignment Kingsley's forcing us to do together. You got Chloe's on. Why do I think of Zoe? Well, I mean, she just did run away. And the corner of her lip quirks ever so slightly. Okay, sneaky Chloe is way more fun than regular Chloe. I'll decide what to be worried about. Whatever the reason, it's a good thing you're here. This gala needs to go off without a hitch, and I am in full planning mode. Great, I've got plenty of ideas if you want to. Completely unnecessary, it's all taken care of. I imagine to get us an appointment with Valentina Blanco. We have to be there in 30. And you're just telling me this now. She probably wouldn't have told you at all had you not have been there. Well, I'd hope to be halfway across town before you found out by... Oh, Viola, here you are. So cut the griping and let's go. And if you're so concerned about keeping secrets, why don't you tell me why New Money was just outside trying to keep me so distracted? I don't know what you mean. Right. That's what I thought. Trust me. I'll find out what you two idiots were up to. But in the meantime, let's go. Poppy turns on her heel and clacks out the door. You catch Chloe's eye. Thanks for the assist, Double Agent Barbie. I have no idea what you're talking about, and don't forget about our assignment. Yeah. You take a deep breath before heading outside for your afternoon with the devil. No, Lucifer would be more fun, trust me. I had tea with him this morning. At the at the interior designers, you're escorted into a posh office and offered 2 glasses of chilled cucumber water. Bourgeois. You reach for the glass. Don't. I can have you spilling on anything and embarrassing me. It's water. I'm sure you'd find a way, farmhand. Hardy har har. You know, the farm jokes are just about as tired as your foundation trying to help you literally save your face. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, good one. She rolls her eyes before you can really start to read her. The door swings open and a chick woman in hand of a hot-inspired power suit strolls in. Miss Min Sinclair, a pleasure to have you back. How are your parents enjoying the new edition? The terrace is beautiful, Valentina. The marbled balusters were the perfect touch. Valentina smiles at Poppy, somehow completely charmed by her gag. She turns to you, her expression inscrutable as she rakes over you with a keen eye. Her eyes narrow in like a hawk to prey as your phone dings in your pocket. You press your hand over it. Good thinking, Blair. That'll magically undo the noise. I see you brought a friend. I'm Blair. I'm so impressed by you. Your designs, your outfit. That article in Business Insider, I heard you even designed the interior of the dorm I live in. Blair, you're embarrassing me! Oh, Poppy, she's just enthusiastic, and she knows her stuff. I like it. If you two will excuse me for another moment, the Venetian silk samples you requested just came in. Let me go grab them. What the hell are these texts? As she leaves the room, your phone keeps dinging away. You dig it out of your pocket and stealthily glance at the screen. Blair, we need to talk. Blair, please, this is hard enough as it is. You feel the tickle of hair against your shoulder and jump, tucking your phone away. Poppy smiles and leans back in her chair. Blair, you really should be more careful. I agree, you should have stepped 12,000 feet away from her before reading your text. Texting a professor, some people might get suspicious. I mean, what would the dean say? The dean would say that I'm Professor Kingsley's TA and that you should probably mind your own damn business. Professor Kingsley, you have his number saved under Ian. Even for an assistant that's a bit overly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh my god, you know his first name. Shut up. Maybe you should be more careful about making damning accusations with no proof. Ha! Cue the shock and awe that her blackmail plot has been foiled. Poppy crosses her legs, leaning closer. She shovels her chin on her fist as she gives you a simpering smile, batting her eyelashes. Wait, where's my damn shock and awe, damn it? Yes, you made quite sure that, didn't you? I checked my cloud save while we were in the town car on the way over. Some of my files seem to be mysteriously missing. Okay, let's do this. I just have to. Only have eyes for you. Why would I bother with some stodgy, morally uptight professor when I have you obsessing over my every move? I'm saying it with sarcasm. It's not obsessing, it's called blackmail, and you are just trying to throw me off my track. You lean forward with a smirk, twirling a lock of her hair around your finger. It's actually pretty surprising she's letting you get this close. Is it working? You know, there's no telling how long until Valentina comes back. Could be plenty of time to get you underneath me. I'm not in a public hookup thing, but if I were, let's get one thing straight. I always come out on top. We're actually flirting. Oh god, help me. The corner of her mouth lifts a little, her eyes sparkling mischievously, and then she shakes it off and slaps your hand away. Whatever, I don't know exactly how you did it, but trust me when I say it won't happen again. Good. Because the next time I get proof, I'm posting it right away. I'm not giving you another chance to weasel your way out of it. Keep your face neutral, even as your stomach tightens. Poppy just smiles, her eyes flashing with minis. For some reason, he's in you, and whatever you feel for him, that alone is enough for me to take you both down. So watch your back, Blair. I have eyes everywhere. The two of you glare at each other, the tension in the room thicker than mud. And the door swings open, and you both exhale, leaning back in your chairs. If you'll both follow me, I'd like to start you up on the roof to show you what I'm planning for the floor arrangements. Actually, I think Blair should stay here. She doesn't have quite the eye for decor like I do, so I'm not sure her input would be that helpful. I have more style in my Gucci mini crossbody bag than you do in your whole body. Besides, we're supposed to be doing this together. Poppy takes one of her fabric swaths from Valentina's desk and tosses it on your lap like she's flicking a booger. Here, look at these, and we'll use that for the napkins or something, okay? Valentina, darling, whenever you're ready. Poppy struts away, and Valentina gives you the most pitying look before turning to Belvoire, closing the office door behind them. Okay, shove it, Poppy. You take a few deep breaths, trying to calm the urge to wrap your immaculately manicured nails around Poppy's scrawny throat when your phone buzzes again. Maybe a different tactic to get your attention. What would you have me do? Shall I climb the lattice outside of your dorm window and recite a sonnet? That's adorable, actually. Hey, by the way, if any of you guys are interested in sonnets, please check out Patrick Stewart. He's been doing about 200 sonnets on his Twitter. He does one every day. You snort a little as you read the text, tapping your fingers against the sides of your phone anxiously. Poppy did just warn you to be careful, but... Since when have you ever listened to her? Besides, she's not here right now. In fact, this is the first time in a while you and Ian are completely alone in a way. The only way to get a girl's attention... But, I draw the line at Death Pact. She lives. I was starting to get concerned. Yeah, I think that was obvious from all the texts. Yes, I would be embarrassed, but since it's pretty clear you're avoiding me, I've decided I have the upper hand in the situation. Now that I've got your attention, can we finally talk about this? And by this, you mean how badly you want me and miss my hot body already? Regardless of how I feel at the moment, you know that's not what I meant. Though if you'll indulge me in conversation, who knows where it might lead. This could get interesting, and I really should give him some kind of explanation for my actions lately. Hot tip! Use this private moment away from Poppy to have a heartfelt talk with Ian, and discover just how steamy things can get, even when you're apart. I guess we do need to talk. Now, as good a time as any. I'm sorry about earlier. We're quote-unquote sexting with Ian. Or you know? When you say you're sorry, do you mean you regret it? What we did in the old library? No, I meant it when I said we should do that again. Kiss me in the stacks anytime, Professor. I was hoping for a more productive conversation. Okay, fair. For the love of God, your texting could be subpoenaed. Will you stop it, you dumbass? I really am sorry about how I was acting before, though. Pushing you away and all that. There's just been a lot on my mind, and I kind of took it out on you. It wasn't fair to you, and I'm sorry. Forgive me, pretty please. I suppose I can forgive you this time. Oh, Professor, are you pouting? Considering you have no way to see my face, that's a rather far-fetched claim. So you're pouting. Cute. And if I am, I'll cheer you up. Imagine me... kissing you. I already do frequently. It just serves to make me regret the fact that this isn't happening right now. Really, in the library wasn't enough for you? It's never enough, Blair. Okay, Professor, I see where this is going. Quickly glance up, making sure the office door is still closed tight. Then you return your phone with a smirk. Where are you right now, Professor? In my office, grading papers. Sounds lonely. It is. I wish I had some company. This scotch isn't doing much for me. Drinking on the job? I'll admit to feeling rather tense. I was hoping it would take the edge off. It hasn't been able to distract me from the thoughts of you, though. If I was there with you, I'm sure I could help. I'm sure you could. Assuming you were here with me, what would you prescribe? Well, for starters, I'd sit in your lap, straddle your thighs, grab your shoulders, rock teasingly against you. I'd relish in your forwardness, then grab your hips and pull you tighter to me. Gee, Professor, I thought you'd tell me off for moving too fast. But I've been excited from the moment you stepped into my office, hardly. I'd sink lower in my chair so I could lift my hips against you, show you how little restraint I have. What if someone walks in on us? I lock the door. There's no need to worry about interruptions. Well, in that case, I pull you out of your chair and press you back against your desk. I widen my stance, letting you step closer and seal my lips to yours. I suck the taste of scotch off your lips, then delve my tongue into your mouth to taste more. I brace a hand on my desk and cup your ass with the other as I pull your hips tight to mine. Professor, if you're that naughty, I don't know if I'll be able to stop. I move my mouth to your neck and whisper, I locked the door for a reason. I'm rough with your vest as I undo the buttons, nearly popping several of them. I bite my lip at your rough treatment. It heightens my excitement. I throw your vest aside, loosen your tie so I can undo your shirt just as roughly. Press against you so you can feel how aroused I am. I can feel it. As I'm undressing you, I let my hands wander. I run my palms over your muscled shoulders and down your arms, taking your shirt off in the process. I catch a groan deep in my throat, my eyes heavily lidded. Leaving your tie over your shoulders, I drag a hand down your chest over your rippling abs. I pant at the attention, hot and bothered. How hot and bothered? Oh! Look at Pixelberry taking a page out of Love Links. Look at that. Does this answer your question? Oh my god. Have a hand over your mouth, but nobody is around to hear you. The fact that you aren't in Ian's office, Roy, them right now is seriously criminal. Unbutton your pants and pull down the zipper, then shimmy them down your hips along your underwear. I roll my hips forward, unable to help myself, hungry for your touch. I need you, Blair. Well, since you're so desperate, I take you in my hand, wrap my fingers around you and stroke lightly, teasing you with a swipe of my thumb. I let out a curse, jerking into your touch, needing so much more. Increase my pressure, dragging out each stroke and watching how your body reacts. I cover your hand with my own and quicken your pace, already losing control. I won't last much longer. I'll let you thrust into my joined hands, leaning in to murmur in your ear. Fall apart from me, and suddenly your phone's ringing. Ian's caller ID shows up on the screen. Hey, Ian. Blair. He sighs your name, and then his voice catches, and he lets out a breathy groan. Holy hell, did he just... Yes, he did. Okay. You hear his labored breathing on the other end of the line. As it evens out, his voice reaches your ear, heavy and slow. Thank you for that, Blair. I feel... He clears his throat. Much more relaxed. Happy I could help. Maybe when I get back to campus, I'll... Oh, for the love of God! Compose yourself. Okay, moving on. And of course, the budget, well, half the project is dismal. We'll have to cut costs where we can. Your heartbeat kicks in overdrive as you hear Poppy and Valentina's voice growing louder on the other side of the door. Ian, I gotta go. Bye. Wait, we still haven't talked about... Click. Door snaps open, and Poppy eyes you suspiciously as you tuck your phone away. You pick up the cloth swathes, pretending to be very interested in the periwinkle one. Who were you just talking to? None of your goddamn business. Oh, just Carter. He wanted to know if I wanted to get something, or together after I'm done slumming it with you today. Her nostrils flare, but she doesn't push the issue any further. Thank God. If you're done being rude, I'm ready to leave. But we haven't picked anything out. What about the napkins? Don't you know how busy work when you see it? I picked the napkins out days ago. Poppy flounces away. Does anyone else really hate it when she does that? And you give the back of her head the finger before stomping along after. After a few hours and a couple of Tylenol extra strengths later, you and Zoe work on getting the ballroom ready for the gala. Poppy, of course, is nowhere in sight, because it's menial work for her. I don't know what is going through her mind, but these decorations are busted. Not to sound cliche, but they're so last year. Actually, wait, these streamers look exactly like the ones from last year. She shows you the photos of last year's gala, and you have to admit, a lot of the decorations look really similar, like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus similar. Wait, no. Look, these streamers have little golden stripes next to the silver instead of having silver stripes next to the gold. Like, you even notice the difference when they're hanging up on the ceiling. This is going to be last year's Gala 2.0. If she let me do any input whatsoever, you'd think the self-proclaimed queen would at least have an idea of what's on trend. Maybe she was going for a retro look and didn't shoot far enough back in time. Maybe she suffered some kind of brain injury that made her think tape on ecru was the look this year. Or maybe she had an engagement to attend and didn't want to spend all day at the designer's. Blair, I come to check on your progress. Didn't I tell you to deal with this alone? Clearly, you need adult supervision. Let me know when Ian shows up then. You should be thanking Zoe for volunteering her time, since you couldn't be bothered to get off your iron throne. You know what? You're right. She turns to Zoe, steepling her fingers while she grins smugly. So thank you so much. Thank you for helping to finally answer the question, how many idiots does it take to decorate a ballroom? Unfortunately, the answer to that is still up in the air because it looks like you two idiots, or two scrubs, have made any progress at all. Maybe it seems that way because the carbon copy decor simply ain't in. How much money did you waste on this recreation? Poppy, maybe we should thank you for revealing your true weakness. You clearly have a knack for repeating your past mistakes, which is why your history of underestimating me keeps biting you in the ass. Please, this decor is classic. Everyone knows my eye for detail is impeccable. I'm a tastemaker. Yeah, that taste is acidic tang at the back of your throat when you throw up in your mouth a little. Poppy's hand curls into a fist at her sides as she narrows her eyes at Zoe. You get ready to throw yourself in front of her like a human shield. You think you can talk to me like that? Bold words for someone who was very recently destroyed by me. Girl, bye. If you thought that lame show you put on could keep me down for long, you're out of your mind. All it did was make you look petty and sad, Poppy. Please, Zoe here only grew a backbone now that you're here to back her up. Zoe doesn't need my help to take you on. I'm just here to support her, which is what I should have done in the first place. Yeah, Poppy, this is what a real friendship looks like, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Considering all of your friends are cloud chasers. The only reason they ever hang out around you is because of what your family, could do for them. Let's be real, you have no power of your own outside of the school. I would be so nervous about graduation if I were you. That seems to trip Poppy up a bit. Good, suffer. Her face starts to turn red and she stumbles over her own next words a bit. Better watch your tone, new money, before I kick your ass all the way back to the Brooklyn slum you slither out of. Kick my ass. I'd like to see you try. And I'm from the suburbs, bitch. God damn it, Zoe, shut up. You gonna break my ass, girl. Well, why don't you head back to the farm with Blair then, since you're such a cow? Is she calling that weak attempt at an insult? Someone's running out of steam. Yeah, old Blair Hughes had a farm. Why don't I E-I-E-I-O eat my ass, Poppy? God damn it, this book is breaking me. You're disgusting. Hey, some people are into it, okay? Don't ask me. And you're wasting our time. Blair, you want to finish this, or should I? I'll let you have it. I think you deserve the killing blow. The crap you pulled at your party was the last time you ever get the best of me. All your chips are down on the table, Poppy. You've got nothing else to hold over me. So take that spotty spray tan, you basic bitch attitude, and your unjustifiably large ego, and walk your flat ass out of here. Zoe takes a step towards her. Poppy stumbles back, tripping a little as her heels slip beneath her. This isn't over. Yeah, I think it is. And Poppy, next time you feel like coming for us, don't. Zzzt, the T as an update. Oh, shit. Well, with one last menacing glare, Poppy turns and stomps out of the room. You and Zoe bump fists, grinning wide like the absolute champions you are. Zoe, you wrecked her. No, we. Now let's hurry up and finish decorating so you can end her for good. You turn back to the task at hand with a renewed vigor. The ballroom looks like ass. So have you decided who you're bringing to the gala? Her tone is playful, but you know her well enough to hear the edges in her voice. It's pretty clear what she's asking. To be honest, I haven't even had time to think about it. What, with all the gala prep and Ian breathing down my neck? Honestly, I just wish I could bring him. Obviously I can't, but I'm getting a little sick of this murky hiding in the shadows thing. Oh, I kind of thought, well, I guess it doesn't matter what I thought. Things are probably getting pretty hard for both of you right now. Oh, you know, now that you mention hard, besides, Poppy made it clear that if she gets more proof of me and Ian's, whatever this is, she won't sit on it. It'll take both of us down. I don't think I could live with myself if I ruined Ian's career like that. The two of you worked in silence for a while longer until suddenly Zoe lets out a frustrated groan. There's a front of interior design everywhere. I can't touch one more basic cream tablecloth layer or I'll scream. I mean it. I know. It's so blah. But what are we gonna do? This is what Poppy gave us to work with. Well, screw her. This stuff is garbage. We could come up with something right now that would be 10 times better than this. Well, I didn't get the chance to share them at the designer's office, but I do have some ideas. You start describing them to her and visiting what the ballroom would look like if you had your way. Wow. And then behind the stage, this huge silver sculpture to frame the winner at the end. Oh my god, Blair, it's perfect. We're totally painting a picture right now. It's like I can see it in my mind's eye. So, what do we say we call in a few favors? Throw all of this in the trash and make this gala one to remember. Redesign the ballroom with Zoe to upgrade the gala from basic bouge to earn also a huge reputation boost and for your designing skill. Well, I shall get to see the shocked look on Poppy's face when you unveil your redesign at next week's gala. Oh, eat my ass. Like a lie, was actually pretty clever. You know what? Screw Poppy. We're gonna make this place look incredible and make sure everyone knows who made it happen. Time to make Poppy eat her words. We'd love to see it. Alright, I'll start making some calls to vendors, see if you can scrounge up anyone willing to help out. I also noticed the rep at the very top is very max. Uh-oh. Well, once you hit the top, there's only one way further. It's down. You're elbow deep in a box of satin tablecloths when Zoe finally gets off the phone and comes over to you. Okay, I talked to the forest, we're all set there. Also, the contractor said they'd be able to do a majority of the setup morning off. Excellent. I was able to get some task rabbits to hit up some stores before they closed, so we can do a lot of the minor stuff on our own. Good. The more we get done under Poppy's upturned little nose, the longer we have before she snuffs us out. Will you hold the ladder while I hang the chiffon drapery? Absolutely. Oh, Captain, my Captain. So he climbs up to the top of the ladder and starts hanging the drapes. She reaches for a high corner and the ladder starts to wobble. Steady her with a well-placed hand. Reach up with both hands and hold up onto Zoe's ass to steady her as the ladder wobbles. When she's stable, she turns to look at you over her shoulder with a smirk. Did you just use my imminent death as an excuse to cop a feel? Maybe. Can you blame me? Besides, saved her life, didn't I? Aw, my gropey hero. I should probably let go, huh? Probably, but it's nice to know my assets are being appreciated. But you give her backside a little slap before letting go. She giggles as she descends the ladder. Right then, Taylor strolls in with a tray of lattes, followed by Benedict, arms laden with shopping bags, pulling a trolley of packages. We got the candles you wanted, and Benedict was able to get us a loan on some Tiffany glassware so the alums can drink in style. My grandmother's a regular at the store near Washington Square Park. If anyone asks, your name is Henrietta Neggs and you're 78 years old. Taylor giggles and gives Benedict a kiss on the cheek. He blushes a bright red and helps Taylor unpack the decorations. Penelope appears, tapping furiously on a tablet. Okay, I've about finalized the seating chart, and don't worry, I ironed out all the kinks Poppy left for you. She sat London Azarius next to Christoph Perlman? Like, she knows they used to date, right? The chairs were all delivered and waiting to be set up. I can't wait to see the full look come together. I can see the headline on the T now. Blair Hughes elevates person to watch awards from tragic to pure magic. A little wordy, don't you think? It's a work in progress. Hey, Veronica adds, because I'm such a good person, I'm spending my free time volunteering to decorate for Belvoire's annual gala. Veronica saunters in the door, live streaming and somehow keeping perfect footing as she looks straight up into her phone. You throw your arm around her. And because she's so kind, she's volunteered to hang up the stage drapery. We all know Veronica loves hard work. She turns off her phone and glowers at you, snatching the drapes out of your hands. I seriously hate you. Aww. Hey, Blair. You said these starlights things are supposed to be clustered up like this, right? Bro, we clumped them all together to ruin the ambience or whatever. We gotta space them out. Dude, I know I rarely say this, but I think Michael's right. These things are heavy. Yo, how many of these do you think I can bench at once? I have never been happy to see so many dudes with bulging muscles in my life. Oh, that's right, Chloe. I texted her a while ago to see if she could help. Can't hang out with Poppy, Tien, and she's right next to me. Also, I don't want to. But I can toss you some cash to help with the cost. Well, Chloe sends her thoughts and prayers. Yep, that's about how that works. I mean, at least she's sending cash, so it's actually better than thoughts and prayers. And a nice chunk of change. Chloe sent you $1,000 on Cashmo. Oh, does this mean we can get those fans to pump out the fresh smell of popcorn every hour like at Disneyland? I now want popcorn. Anything for you, my dear. But maybe we should pick a scent that's less buttery. Listen, movie theater popcorn is the best thing ever invented. Okay, it's the best thing since sliced bread, and sliced bread isn't that impressive. Once this is all done, you're gonna be the talk of the town. But yeah, Poppy's gonna hate it because she could never pull this off. The next couple of hours pass in a busy blur as you and Zoe fine-tune your ideas, and she directs traffic. Come on, people. We've got limited time and some magic to make. This place better sparkle. It's not totally the dream gala I was imagining, but we're halfway there. Why is it yellow? Honestly, this is already an upgrade. Once the contractors come in and do all the big stuff, your dream will be fully realized. Again, why the hell is it yellow? When did we get chandeliers? There was no chandelier. I'm mad. Thanks for coming to help, everyone. I can't wait for you to see the end result of the gala next week. And to see Blair knock the crown right off Poppy's head. About time. It's looking great so far. Are you sure I can't just post one little preview on the tee? If everything stays on schedule, this little makeover will go off without a hitch. Ooh, can I, like, leave? You thank everyone who came to help, and then pack up their stuff and head out of the door. Now, what do you say you and I take a well-deserved break? And so we lay back on the stage. She takes 2 mini bottles of champagne out of her purse and hands one to you. They're a little warm. But still bubbly, and that's what matters. Click your glasses together, take a sip, and lay back with a sigh. Well, I'm tired as hell, but this place looks bomb. Couldn't have done it without your encouragement. And manual labor, and shopping expertise, and organizational skills. All the above, you're a goddess. And you're doing a great job. Oh, with the worshipping. I really don't know what I'd do without you. He smiles softly at Zoe and places a hand on her cheek. I think you do know what you do, and it's do anything to get me back. Bites her lip as she leans into your palm. And for the record, that's both smart and very romantic of you. Hopefully it won't come to that ever again. Laughing, you both sit up and finish your tiny champagnes until the conversation turns quiet and subdued. As much as I'd love to pull an all-nighter with you, I do have to get back to the dorm and pull an actual all-nighter. Yeah, how criminal is that we have finals next week, or week in the middle of all of this? Just think, though, one more week and it's all over. Including Poppy's reputation and her role as queen. Hear, hear. You toast once again and drain the last of your drinks and head back to the dorms together. A week of exams, final papers, and avoiding Ian goes by in a blur, until you're suddenly facing down the last day of school year and the night before the gala. You head backstage with the other candidates waiting for their turn to rehearse. Veronica's on stage, practicing her routine. She's calling this an IRL makeup tutorial. Why not just call it what it is? More fodder for her Picta story. From Ian. Ignoring me is not going to... Your phone dings, another text from Ian. You consider texting him back and then shove your phone in your bag as Carter trudges up next to you. Hey Carter, you okay? Wait, let me guess. You're upset that Veronica's using a flat top shadow brush in her crease instead of a round one? Carter chuckles, but there's still a little bit of appreciation on his face as he watches Veronica's performance, if you can call it that. Just nervous, I guess. I'm used to being on the spotlight on the field, but the idea of being on the stage in front of everyone, I'm kind of freaking. Don't worry, it's gonna be embarrassing for us all. What's your talent anyway? I wanted to show how to throw a perfect spiral, but everything's like mad breakable, so I'm gonna sing. You sing? I bet you're amazing. I don't even have to hear you sing to know you're going to be a great performer. Just look at how the halftime show went. You really think so? You know what, yeah. Even if the voice isn't where there I can hit him with the old 1-2 step. Thanks, Blair. Your phone dings again, but you're saved by Poppy's shrill voice, calling out from the wings of the stage. Carter, do you want to sit around and gossip, or do you want to get this over with? You're up. I thought we were supposed to get to see the look on her face. She's just acting normal. You wish Carter luck as he heads up on the stage. He shifts anxiously as the music starts up and takes a deep breath before he starts to sing. Holy crap, he's actually good. Did you know he could do that? Veronica, who's just walked up next to you, looks up to Carter and shrugs, going right back into her phone. Chloe, I swear to God, I'm gonna close to smacking you! You wanna see what that's about? Nope. I don't know what's going on with Poppy lately, but she's on a total warpath, like more than usual. Leave Veronica, the very helpful, behind, and make your way over to Poppy and Chloe. I'm telling you, this is a step ball change. Turn, not sachet. The same as it always has been. I would know, I choreographed it. Oh! What, so this is my fault? I just remembered it wrong? I don't know how to answer that without you being mad at me. Then maybe you shouldn't have said anything at all. Every time you open your mouth, I want to punch you directly in the throat. Hey, Poppy. Don't blame Chloe for your crappy dance skills. Chloe's doing you a favor by helping you with this. The least you could do is try not to suck. Blair, mind your own business. Chloe should be honored to be assisting on the winning routine. It's not like her talent is going to earn her the crown. Poppy waves a dismissive hand at the table full of water glasses behind Zoe. It worked in this congeniality. Which, as I've told you 1,000,000 times, is fiction, and not a documentary about the pageant industry. If you really think that this little water tune is actually going to wow us all, go ahead, give us a sample. Fine. Maybe I will. And then you'll see I'm good for more than just helping you have rhythm. Did she just... Oh, Chloe snapped. Poppy watches her straight up shock as Chloe wheels her cart onto the stage. Wait, what is happening? Has everyone lost their goddamn minds? It's clear that Poppy is hanging on to her sanity and her popularity by a thread. She's literally number 2 right now. Meanwhile, Chloe, whose sanity is clearly already gone, is arranging her wine glasses on her cart. I bet Poppy would lose it if I cheered for Chloe's weird performance. Is it really weird? Shouldn't we encourage the weirdness? Poppy's venomous glare turns on you, her nostrils flaring. Well, go away. Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'll be performing that thing with the water from my favorite movie. Oh god, here we go. Chloe launches into her performance. It's not bad, it's got a certain, well, she's doing her best. Woo, go Chloe. You lightly touch the rims of those glasses. Look at Carter, nod your head towards the stage. Yeah, go Chloe. You're really doing that. Listen, Jesus, you all suck at, trying to, boost someone. You know, Veronica with her elbow, she looks up from her phone and sighs. Yay, Chloe. Chloe beams as she wraps up her performance, twirling her fingers around the rim of a glass with relish after she dips into a deep bow. Thank you, thank you. In the quiet between the performances, you glance down at your phone. 2 more missed messages from Ian. Yikes, yikes. This is getting out of hand. Say something. I can't keep putting it off forever, but it's not like I can do anything about it right now. You type out a quick reply saying you're busy rehearsing for the gala and put your phone on silent. And now for the performance of the night, the one you've all been waiting for. Did you really include an announcement in the audio of her dance CD? Poppy Min Sinclair! Poppy sachets on the stage as the music starts. It's a lot of wiggling hips and enthusiastic elbow movement. You're not sure if it's dancing, but it sure is hypnotizing. God, take me now. You sit through the performance, which ends up being longer than all the other acts combined, clenching your jaw the whole time. She finishes 6 minutes later to scattered applause from Chloe and Carter. Veronica just slaps her hand against her thigh so she can keep texting with her other hand. That was the best act so far, and you all know it. Haters! Oh. Jesus. You could spice up your act by dumping a bucket of water on yourself. A la flash dance, but we can't have you melting all over the stage. Latif wasn't lying when she said your parents bought all your dance trophies. It makes so much sense. Once again, you brain-dead cow. This was a vicious lie made up by the Zeta bitches who wants to steal my captaincy. Probably the blonde Hailey. The ignorant skank. You mean Ohio? But just because they're twins doesn't mean they have the first same name. Whatever. I'd like to see you do better. Just get up here and do your stupid talent already, Blair. Though it's hard to imagine you being good at anything that you could do in public or without being on your back. God, just... Where's a lightning bolt when you need one? I'm doing a comedic roast, and you just painted a huge target right on your forehead. Even bigger than the zit that's already growing there. Ooh, giving us a preview already. Nice one, Blair. Poppy knocks the mic stand over as she leaves the stage, and you roll your eyes as you scoop it up. You clear your throat. I can see the pit stains from here, Blair. Make sure you pick up extra strength deodorant before tomorrow. Oh, bold words for someone who just sweated edu skank all over the stage. I almost slipped on my way up here. Chloe bursts into laughter like she can't help herself. You can't tell if Poppy looks more devastated that Chloe's laughing at her or without her permission. The spotlight shines on you. And right as you open your mouth to thoroughly roast Poppy, the ballroom doors swing open. Why? It's Ian. You let out a squeaky little choking sound as he strides past everyone else and stops right below the stage. Blair, I need to speak with you. I mean, he's your professor. What else do you want from me? He could be coming in. You screwed something up. Like, God damn it, he really is me. I hate it when you're like having a conversation with someone. This is why I'm saying this. I hate it when you're having a conversation with someone or whatnot, right? And they kind of ghost you. Like, they don't talk to you for a while. And you're like, did I do something wrong? Did I, what did I do? Then they come back and they're just like, I was busy with some kittens. And you're like, oh. For 7 days. Sadness. Anyway, has anyone else noticed also at the end of the videos now it only gives like 1 diamond? I don't know, maybe it's just me, and I'm on VIP. Moving on. Thanks for watching. You all know what to do, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace.